Imagine walking through the Amazon rainforest and buying groceries with euros. No, you didn't teleport to Paris, you're in South America. But why does a place thousands of kilometers from Europe, surrounded by countries that use pesos, reais, and dollars, pay with the same currency as France, Germany, and Spain? Well, the answer is way stranger and more political than you might think, and it gets even more surprising at the very end of this video. First, let's clear up one thing. French Guiana isn't Guyana, and it's not Suriname either. It's a small territory on the northern coast of South America, bordered by Brazil and Suriname. But politically, it's part of France. Not a colony, not an overseas base, an official part of the French Republic itself. That means French Guiana isn't just linked to France, it's actually inside the European Union. Yes, the EU technically borders the Amazon rainforest. And when you're part of the EU, you use the euro. No special currency, no exceptions, no jungle dollar, just the same euro you'd spend in a Paris cafe. French Guiana became French in the 17th century during the colonial era, but unlike most colonies, it never became independent. Instead, in 1946, something huge happened. French Guiana was turned into an official French department. Basically, it became as French as Normandy or Provence, just 7,000 kilometers away. So when France switched to the euro in 2002, French Guiana did too. Not because it chose to, but because it's legally part of the same country. But French Guiana isn't just some distant rainforest outpost. It's home to the Guiana Space Centre, Europe's main spaceport. The European Space Agency launches rockets from here because it's so close to the equator, which saves huge amounts of fuel. So yes, part of the reason French Guiana is still French and uses the euro is because Europe needs this land to launch satellites and rockets into space. Comes to the question, is using the euro good for them? Well, it's complicated. On one hand, the euro gives stability, access to European funding, and easy travel to France. On the other hand, prices are high, salaries don't match French mainland levels, and many locals say decisions are made in Paris, not in South America. There have been protests, strikes, and calls for more autonomy or even independence. But there's one more reason French Guiana's history is unlike anywhere else on Earth. Before rockets launched from its shores, something else did human misery. In the 19th century, France decided to use this remote corner of the world for something dark, a prison no one could escape. In 1852, they built a network of penal colonies along the coast, and the most feared of all was Devil's Island. Thousands of convicts, from petty thieves to political prisoners, were shipped across the Atlantic to rot in these camps. Many died from disease, exhaustion, or despair. Even Alfred Dreyfus, a French army officer wrongly accused of treason, was sent here, a symbol of how far the French state would go to bury its problems. Today, the prison stands empty, but its walls still whisper stories of suffering and survival. And maybe that's the greatest irony. The same land once used to exile France's unwanted is now used to launch Europe's future into space. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button for more interesting videos about geopolitical history.